Hey everybody, JonseyG here. This journey that we're about to be on is both talking and musical. I figure the talking part of it will be me introducing a variety of different family members and what they meant to me, as well as the impact of what happened to my mother, who, by the way, is on the introduction. So that is who we're talking about. This particular video is about my cousin Richy, because Richy was the one who helped my sister and I cope with the fact that our mother had been lost to us. He was Richard William Worth, born in Simsbury, Connecticut on February 6th, 1966. And he was 54 years old when he unfortunately lost his battle with cancer. But Richy, the way Richy was, happened to be so helpful and so wonderful. He brought so much joy to the chaos of my life. He was the best thing that could have happened to our lives. He was funny. He was vivaciously awesome when it came to his attitude. He was strategic in the way he handled everything. He didn't like to think about himself all that much, so he was very selfish with his time, his emotions, his livelihood, and sometimes it was a detriment to himself. But he loved his family and would go out of his way for us. So when Mom unfortunately did what she did, the first thing Richy did was he brought the two of us, my sister and I, to his condo, and we were able to stay overnight with him, which, he didn't have to do that. He made sure that we were taken care of, and he went out of his way for us. Richy was the best thing that ever happened to me. He loved playing games. He loved playing video games. And he loved going outside and loved working at Russell's. Russell's is a catering company and gourmet cuisine, like spectacular. And he worked there as a dishwasher, and he did deliveries, and he loved it there. And he would give me time on Thanksgiving, and because he worked there, he got pulled with the boss and gave me a Thanksgiving dinner every time. And I have taken to honoring him in that way by getting my own Thanksgiving dinner from Russell's every year. So, magnifique, gorgeous. Don't ever shy away from that place. It's wonderful. You always knew where you stood with Richy. He was not shy about his opinions. He loved to talk constantly. He was very new at texting, which is a normal talking point these days. He was new at cell phones. He lived in our grandfather Richard's condo. Grandpa Richard, who we all called Bumpa, had that condo for many years, and then Richy took it over, and Richy was also the one that helped me with my Zelda games. So without him, I'd still be stuck in the basement of the Deku Tree. So thank you, Richy. And there was also a little dog in that game called Richard. So to honor Richy, he's in the game forever. And Richy also, because the game's called Ocarina of Time, he bought me an actual musical ocarina. And I can't thank him enough for that. He did that on my birthday and Christmas. Well, it's a combination of birthday, Christmas, since I'm getting another notification. I can't believe how much this is. I guess Mom is talking to us and saying, yep, we're going to give you another little piece of us. So, Richy, helped me in so many ways, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. He was such a funny, well-rounded guy that I owe him so much. And I wanted to just sorry about that, guys. My video for Richy got cut off. He was just the most emotionally balanced person that you could ever hope to meet. But he was so jovial and so wonderful to talk to that you always felt like you could get cheered up by him. I was helping him move into my old apartment, the one I lived in before this, and he was so loving and caring, and he knew he was sick and he knew he was dying, but he wanted to be honest and open with me, and he wanted to explain things very slowly because I feel like I have autism and I've had to deal with it for many, many years. So he was calm, he was supportive, and he was just what I needed. And the song Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks shows the journey that I've been on with Richy. And every time I play The Legend of Zelda, I think of both Mom and I think of Richy, and it makes me happy. And he's such an awesome guy that I miss everything about him right now. And I wanted you guys to get an honest, representation of what my cousin Richy really meant to me. So I hope I did him proud. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful idea of what my cousin Richy really meant to me. So thank you, Richy, for everything you did. And thank you for being such an awesome cousin. I miss and love you so very much. So, you guys, there's a lot more coming. A lot of family left. A lot of personal stories, a lot of history. So, I hope you... My mother must really love talking to us, because I've gotten a notification every single time I have tried to do these kind of videos. let's just hope Mom is with us every single moment for the rest of the time.